Hey everybody, this is Robert from Infinite Realms, and this is wrapping up Wrestling Week that I did absolutely no promotion about, never said anything about until, I started putting some stuff together to get ahead, and hell, guess what? Everything's wrestling this week. Wow. So, to make it a little special, I thought I would wrap up with these Ringside collectibles, the Commentators Station, and Ultimate Ladder and Table Playset. These are fun. I mean, these are really good. I really like them. And first thing is they're a lot more robust than I expected. They're full complements. They work really well. I mean, they are what they say are. I mean, look like a legitimate announce table that you would sit beside a ring. And I would, for the price, I was expecting, something a little bit less than that. But no, this is a full complement. So I mean, it's really good. Now, I'm gonna just start with the commentary table because just make it easier for me to go through this. The commentary table has a little place for the monitors to go, which is really neat because then it sits just like it does on the ones on real wrestling shows where it's kind of angled up, so that works real well. And it also has microphones and headsets. Now the headsets, well, as you can kind of see here with Van Dam and Edge, Edge's hair kind of gets in the way and it kind of looks really ridiculous. With Van Dam, it doesn't look so bad. Of course, he's got his hair shaved on the side and it's just his ear, so that looks alright. So I think it's going to depend on the action figure's hair, on how these things sit on the head, and that will make a world of difference in how they look and how you feel about them, how I feel about them. Microphones are pretty standard, they're pretty non-distinct. I really like them. I mean, they're pretty good. I mean, they look like any old microphone. And I do like that, they're blank. You can, if you're so inclined, you could like make stickers and put stickers or whatever logo you want, from WCW to old school WWF to AEW. I mean, it's just whatever you like to do. It's up to you. Or you can just leave them like that. I mean, you could even put ABC Sports on it, I suppose. And the chairs are functional, or as functional as your action figures are, which is something I never thought about with wrestling figures. It's like, can your figures sit down? I mean, first thing I'm trying to do is figure out if can they do the finishing maneuvers, not if they can, sit in a chair. So, yeah, and I discovered that a couple of figures don't sit in chairs well. I finally got Edge and Rob Van Dam to sit down now. The only thing I don't like about the chairs, and this is the same with the other set, is, it's got that big Ringside Collectibles logo on it, but that's not something that knocks me out of it. I mean, I would have liked an option to, maybe put a WrestleMania logo on there, or something like that, or a Starrcade logo. We've seen all these decorated, we've seen a lot of these decorated chairs before, so it would have been nice to have that option. But I'm not going to knock it for it either. I mean, I get it. It's cool by me. I'm not going to really fuss. Now, the table, ladders, and chair set. First off, this ladder was a lot bigger than I expected. And maybe it's because I'm used to what we get in the Mattel box, in the Mattel figures. I'm used to just like, maybe it looks like a 7-foot ladder. This looks like a legit 10-foot ladder. It's high and it's big, and I had to push everything back to kind of get it into frame to be able to compare it to the figures. I mean, and of course the first thing you want to see is a figure up top, and there's Rob right at the top ready to jump down. And then then the next thing you want to have a little fighting action. So here you go, there's a little fighting action with Rob and Edge. And then of course you've got the table, which is a big deal. And the thing I like about the table is it has a very interesting system to break. Most breakable tables I've ever had came apart way too easy. And they always did. It was just like, oh, gosh. This snaps into place, and I tried to do it with one hand. I couldn't do it. I'm just going to be honest. I couldn't do it. And, you know, I mean, it is simple, and you can break it one way, you can break it two ways, you can break it the other way. I mean, you can break it any way you want. It's really fun. Now, after this, I noticed, too, there looks to be a crack in the announcement table, and it looks like a similar system there. I'm not sure. I'm going to dig into it later because I'm really rushed as I'm filming and recording this, so I'm not going to do it now. So, these are really good sets, and the prices are really great. Go on over to Ringside Collectibles and check those prices. I was surprised at what I got for such a low price. It's really, really awesome. I mean, I would expect something like these to be like $15 to $20 from Mattel. So that made this even sweeter. Yeah, I just want you. And I'm not advertising for Ringside Collectibles, but you gotta see it to believe it, trust me. I give 5 stars to both of these sets. These are awesome. They will add to your wrestling collection. And, oh, I apologize, I left out the chairs. Chairs great. They work as chairs. Edge has a hard time holding his because they're a little small, but that actually works for me. It's fine. Everything's fine. 5 stars for these, though. These are excellent. And go ahead and check out Ringside Collectibles, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But that's going to wrap it up for Wrestling Week that I never announced. And we're using that marketing degree, eh? That's not a marketing degree. I have a degree in partially marketing, but yeah, I'm not really using it real well for this channel, am I? Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel. So keep it going.